This just in, where's our winter storm this morning across southern Manitoba? Well, it is impacting some portions of southern Manitoba this morning, but not really the main popular areas. We're going to show you where starting now. Well, good morning, everyone. This is Justin with the Weather Center of Manitoba coming to you with a weather update here on our winter storm this morning on this February 5th. We're going to check out our radar imagery here, the Foxhorn radar up across western Manitoba to start off this video. And what we can see is we do have a large area of snow currently falling between Melville and Yorkton, Saskatchewan, east through Roblin and Russell, and also Gilbert Plains, and also Riding Mountain National Park, and places like Rossburn, Foxhorn, Birtle, generally that Parklands region of Manitoba. Brandon, the radar is showing some light snow, but it's not snowing, and the radar's been showing some light snow across the southwest corner of the province all night, and there really hasn't been much. The highway camera at Pipestone has shown a little bit of snow, just a little dusting to maybe a centimeter or two, but really across the southwest corner it's been dry. There's a dry slot from about Verdon, Oak Lake, Brandon, Carberry, east through Portage, Winnipeg, and if we go to the Woodlands radar here, we can really see this large dry slot that has formed again along the Trans-Canada Highway, Portage, even up through the southern portion of Lake Manitoba, Winnipeg, Red River Valley, the entire kind of southeastern corner of the province and far south central areas of the province, including Morden and Winkler as well. Hasn't really been a snowflake of snow that's fallen from the sky, and that looks to keep going for the next few hours. I don't really expect any snow in these areas across south central and southeastern Manitoba and the Red River Valley until probably at some point later on in the day throughout our evening hours. But in contrast, you can see up here across the Interlake region there is this heavy band of snow where we're expecting 10 to 20 centimeters of snow to fall over the next 24 hours, and that would include places like Ericsdale, Ashern, Arberg, that classic Interlake region, going to be getting into that 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys was our satellite imagery, our current satellite imagery. This is showing our low-level water vapor for southern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba this morning at 10:15 a.m. And I have this arrow drawn here because I want you to really key in on the green and kind of brighter white colors here across southern Saskatchewan, pushing into the western areas of Manitoba. And you can see where the radar was showing the snow falling is where you can see that we have a lot of good low-level water vapor throughout our atmosphere this morning across southern Saskatchewan, moving northeast into western Manitoba, including the Parklands region, and then also over here toward our Interlake region. However, in contrast, across southern Manitoba, there's really a lot of dry air in place. There's not a lot of moisture, and that's not looking to change for at least the next few hours until we can get this band of good low-level moisture moving east-northeasterly into southern Manitoba by the mid-afternoon hours into the early evening hours. That's when we expect some snow to finally file in here across southern portions of the province. But until then, the heavy snow is going to continue to impact areas of the parkland and also the Interlake region of Manitoba, where you can see there is a good band of low-level moisture currently in place. Alrighty, let's check out our current weather alerts in effect across southern Manitoba this morning by Environment Climate Change Canada. And we can see we have this large area here of red, and that would be a snowfall warning in effect for areas like Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, Swan River, and then east-northeast through the Interlake region and portions of eastern Manitoba. So this was issued at 4:40 this morning. Snowfall with total amounts of 10 to 20 centimeters is expected. A system tracking along the Montana-Wyoming border continues to bring heavy snowfall to southern Saskatchewan and the Parklands region of Manitoba Wednesday morning. These bands of snow will then move into the central Interlake region of Manitoba during the day. on Wednesday, with the largest accumulations expected there. Wednesday night, light fluffy snow will rapidly accumulate before tapering off to light flurries early Thursday morning in southern Saskatchewan, and tomorrow afternoon, Thursday afternoon, across Manitoba. So in this area, shaded in red, across the Parklands region of Manitoba, east throughout the Interlake, and then toward portions of eastern Manitoba, that's where our snowfall warning is in effect, 10 to 20 centimeters, and I do think even locally higher amounts possible, 25 to 30 centimeters of snow, especially in the higher elevations of the Parkland region of Manitoba. Okay, I wanted to quickly touch on our highways across western Manitoba this morning, and we do have some highways in rough shape across western Manitoba. Here's the highway camera currently at Bozeman, Manitoba, Highway 10, just north of Swan River. We can see that there's a lot of blowing snow. Definitely looks dark. Looks like it's currently snowing at, I guess that was 8:37 was the last update on that highway camera. Now it's 10:19. But there is still snow impacting that area. So definitely Manitoba 511 currently has snow covered and swirling snow and poor visibility this morning across western Manitoba, around the Duck Mountain Park, all the roadways around there. We can look at our Ethelbert camera here. It's not looking much better. Dark, snow falling, snow-covered roads, probably some icy sections. And then also Russell in the Assiniboine Valley of Highway 16, Russell West. This looks snow-covered. So yeah, Highway 16 as you get toward the Manitoba Saskatchewan border this morning is not good around Roblin, Russell. And Riding Mountain National Park and the roads around Dauphin are also getting impacted by snow this morning, but unfortunately the Moon Lake camera in Riding Mountain National Park is not working right now. And the last camera we can look at is Shoal Lake. We do see some light snow falling. Most of it fell overnight, and the highway is showing that with some snow-covered sections here on Highway 16 through Shoal Lake. However, the rest of southern Manitoba, because we're in that dry slot right now, the roads seem to be bare. Normal winter driving is currently happening and will look to be that way for the next few hours, at least until we get into the afternoon hours. Okay, so now let's check into some model data here. What are the models showing that's going to happen through the rest of the day? And we'll be able to kind of give you guys a good idea of what we're expecting in terms of the heaviest snowfall, where's it going to be, and then how much snow is going to be on the ground, fresh snow by the end of the day. So this is our high rapid refresh, and it's showing, you know, that first band of snow that we're seeing currently on the radar pushing through areas of the Parkland, central Manitoba. That's going to keep going and keep pushing northeast toward 12 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. Here's 1 o'clock. Then we see the snow continue to fill in here across the Parklands region. Notice here across southern Manitoba, still no snow falling according to this high rapid refresh model. At 1 o'clock, here's 2 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, just that Parklands region east through the Interlake, central and northern Interlake and sections of eastern Manitoba continue to get pummeled. Southern Manitoba as a whole remains dry. Winnipeg, especially Red River Valley, that southeast corner, we don't expect anything to be falling. This is now 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So by 5, 6 o'clock, we finally see that a good area of snow here fills in and moves into southwestern and western Manitoba. And then this is finally going into like 7, 8 o'clock. We see a band of snow enters Brandon along Highway 1, sweeps east. Now it's getting towards Portage around 9, 10 p.m. And then here's 10, 11, and 12. We can see finally Winnipeg's getting into some snow between about 8 p.m. this evening and continuing to snow in Winnipeg till about midnight, and then slowly tapers off into the early morning hours of Thursday. Now, in terms of snowfall amounts that we're expecting throughout the day, we see when that snow band finally enters western and southwestern Manitoba, we see those amounts quickly pick up throughout the evening hours. Brandon in about 2 inches, about 5 centimeters of snow by about 10 in the evening. And then the snowfall amounts do pick up as we go through the the Red River Valley eastern portions and southeastern portions of the province. However, you see this big dry slot that we were showing you earlier on the radar imagery, that it's still being reflected also in the model data, where Winnipeg is struggling to get much snow throughout the evening hours, maybe 1 to 2 inches. That would be about 2 to 4 centimeters of snow, 5 centimeters max throughout the evening for Winnipeg and much of that Red River Valley. West, as you go toward Brandon, it's a little more. 3 inches might be a little bit much. I'm thinking maybe 5 to 7 centimeters for Brandon. This is the area that's going to have the most snow, is that Parklands region, Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, up towards Swan River, east through the Inner Lake region, and then north of the White Shell area across eastern Manitoba, where we're still expecting a good amount of snow, anywhere between 10 and 20 centimeters, locally higher amounts of 25 centimeters possible, especially through that central Interlake region of the province. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you guys was our modeled wind gust with this system. And as we go through time, throughout the afternoon hours, we see there is a decent southeasterly wind. It's not very strong though, so it might be a little bit of minor blowing snow here across southern Manitoba and the Interlake region of Manitoba, but not too bad. We continue to go though. We can see here, we see our low pressure system sitting over central Manitoba as we get toward 10 o'clock this evening. And then now this is tomorrow morning. You can see our colors are getting more vibrant here. This is 8 a.m. Thursday morning, and we see that these arrows are pointing out of the northwest. And look, as we just continue to go through the morning, and now this is noon tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday at noon, winds are gusting, especially here across southwestern Manitoba, and even up through the Interlake region, gusting 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. So there will be some blowing snow throughout the first half of Thursday, so watch out for some poor travel the first half of Thursday. But then generally as we go into Thursday night, we do see those winds calm down, and by Friday morning and the middle part of Friday, the winds are very light, and it'll be really nice across much of southern Manitoba in terms of our wind, but the temperatures will be fairly cold. So for those who stuck around with us during this long video, it's a little bit longer, but there's a lot of things to go through. Thank you so much. Remember to like, comment on the video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all for now. Stay safe out there and have a great day.